Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of oil and natural gas. We'll dive right in there. I'll give you my financial opinion, and we'll start with crude oil. Crude oil, we've broken out of the wedge, and we hit our head on this line going across. I drew this in a while back. What that line is the previous trading was done in this general vicinity, and I just took the line at the top of it. We've got a little bit of resistance all through this area. Once we break through that resistance, I think we're going to gap up to 140, 150. So, the previous high, and we're just getting a little bit of resistance there. Natural gas is already, it's in full cheetah mode. No one told natural gas that today was a market sell-off. Natural gas is like, see ya, I don't care. I'm just heading higher. And this is going to impact the bottom line of all these companies that got sold off. This natural gas and oil price that is heading higher. So yeah, XOP got sold off today. And sometimes we see this. It might want to naturally pull back a little bit. It's difficult to say because the overall market is going lower. We saw a sell-off across the board. And what these guys sell is going up, oil and natural gas. So, we'll see what happens. I'm holding on to my shares. You're not getting anything. SM Energy getting a really volatile. It's been back and forth all through this section. We got sold off today. Overall market sold off. CDF getting sold off as well. Overall, everything's getting sold off. But again, I still like these areas. This is where I would be looking and deploying money. We've got Crew Energy getting sold off. A little bloody forehead or nose, however you want to call it. CPE selling off. This is actually quite a big sell-off day. We'll see what happens with that bearish engulfing. If we just kind of come back and then head back on up. Depends what oil does too, and the overall markets. We're getting pushed and pulled and tagged along with the overall market here, I think. Athabasca oil down day to day. Still looks pretty good compared to everything else. Recaf getting a little bit of a sell-off. Hopefully this pulls on back, guys. I'd like to buy some more. Might as well. If it pulls on back that far. Crescent Point, here's the thing though with this. We've got these sell-off days. We've got sell-off here, sell-off here. These are bearish engulfings all stacking up at this level. We have sellers there. And every time we go back to this support line down here, we have buyers. It's just ping-ponging back and forth. Ding, 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 like that. So, yeah, we'll see. Northern Oil and Gas selling off a little bit today with the overall markets. GTE, Grand Tierra Energy selling off 4.19. I mean, that's not, Amazon was down over 7%, and this is right at support. So, I mean, that still looks really good. Tellurian selling off a little bit. Pedevco selling off a little bit. Still looks okay, guys. We're all above support. Above support for Oasis. Still an up day. CRK, I hope this thing falls, guys. I really do. Natural gas is rolling higher, and CRK is a natural gas company. So what they're selling is going up. And when the price of the stock goes down, if this thing ever shows up, we got a wick at the bottom, though. There's buyers down here. Buyers down there. Come on, sell off, baby. SD Energy, yeah, another one that sold off, but really just went sideways. Same with Ring Energy, pretty strong. Surge Energy, a little bloody forehead. Tamarack Valley, right above support, still looks good. Crescent Energy, a little bit of a sell-off. The overall market just sold these things off, guys. I don't think this is going to be sustaining for any length of period. Meg Energy. And it highly depends on what oil does. I mean, maybe they're going to release some more strategic petroleum reserves, but I heard that they were going to buy back some oil back into the strategic petroleum reserves. I don't know what the heck they're doing. OIH getting a little bit of a sell-off. Tetra Technologies sideways. Rig down a little bit. Bloody forehead, nose. A little bit of a sell-off for Pump. EXTN, another one getting a little bit of a sell-off. We have Valaris moving higher. That looks good. MMA Offshore. That's just up a little bit, but that one looks good. I like the position of where MMA Offshore is. I mean, if you look at the big picture view here, guys, this thing looks ridiculously good for a move higher eventually. Tidewater, yeah, we might get a little bit of a sell-off. It's tough to say. Depends what the overall markets do, guys. And we could sell off a little bit here. I mean, we've had a pretty big run in NEX, next year solutions. KLXE is holding strong, just moving sideways. Champion X moving sideways, a little larger down day. This had a support down there. That's why there's a wick at the bottom. It's right on support. 9 selling off. Maybe we pull back a little bit more before heading higher, but we're getting that kind of thing coming up. The pattern looks good. OII still inside the pattern, still looks okay. Noble Energy, I don't know how it managed to be up today. Pretty crazy. HLX, small down day. CGGYY, we're coming up to this resistance line, sold off a little bit harder today than other days. Petrofac, another one that's getting a little bit of selling pressure, but really not much at all. McCoy Global up, looking more solid. Diamond Offshore getting a little bit of a down day. And then the coal guys they're split, but they look a little bit better than everything else. So overall, guys, I mean, yeah, it sold off with the overall market. Again, just hold on. It's oil and natural gas were up. That's what they sell. And a lot of these guys' hedges roll off in 2022, the end of it. So I think we're setting ourselves up for really good 2022, 2023. We'll probably get a run here in oil and natural gas. 2023, their hedges roll off. So 2023 is going to be a stellar year for everything. Absolutely stellar. So I'm looking at this, as a buying opportunity whenever the overall market stops going down. I don't know when that timing is. We'll have to look at the We'll have to look at the technical chart patterns. And right now, a lot of them they're selling off quite hard. It's a lot of momentum behind this. So it could sell off further. We have to see what the markets do and what patterns we throw down and the candlesticks and stuff. I do have a training session going on. Actually, it is today, actually. If you want to join it, it's at 7 a.m. Platinum membership on the Finding Value website. You can see the link below for the Finding Value website. It is stickied on the front page. And if you want to go to that, you can go to that and ask some questions. I'm just taking this from a big picture view, a big picture view, kind of my approach to investing, and then what I look at. Some of this you might already know, some of it you might not know. And then we'll get into more of the technical analysis stuff. Again, I don't put a whole bunch of weight into it. I put some weight into technical analysis. It's there to time our buys. And then I put a lot of weight behind ratios and the market conditions. And the market conditions and ratios trump technical analysis. But I'll talk about that in the training that goes on, and I'll tape it. And if you've missed it, no big deal. You can still sign up and watch the taping of it, which is going to be available for the Platinum members. All right, guys, give me a thumb up for the content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.